Good morning, friends. Welcome to goonlinetrainings.com. So, this is Bhaskar Jogi from goonlinetrainings.com. I have almost 24 years of experience in the IT industry, especially in BI and data engineering and data analytics. I have almost 20 plus years of experience. Initially, I started working with C, C++, and Java and .NET. Initial stages in the year 2000. I was there in Bangalore for almost 10 years. After that, moved to Hyderabad. Initial stages, I was working with C language. But nowadays, nobody is using C language. Everybody is using different tools to get into IT sector. So MSBI, Microsoft Business Intelligence, is started in the year 2005, along with the SQL Server version. All right. So Microsoft Bill Gates came to India. I was there in that meeting in 2005. We had a meeting in Bangalore. So that time, Microsoft personally came to Bangalore and he released this software in Bangalore in year 2005. So I was working for Unilever, I think that time. So, and we have, given a lot of trainings across the world and across, India and corporate level. I have given a lot of trainings online, lot of trainings programs have been given by me. And even Microsoft today has also have given a lot of training programs. Okay, so that is all about me, guys. I worked for many MNCs, including Accenture, Unilever, TVS Motors, Daimler Chrysler, Patni Computers, Microsoft, right? Currently, I'm not working as a full-time employee, but I'm going to conduct online classes. Plus, I'm taking a lot of consulting assignments for the data engineering and data analytics and BA space. Okay, chalo guys, that is about me. And MSBA is going to be including SSIS, SSAS, and SSRS. Approximately each will take a 15 days, 15 days, 15 days. And we are going to be giving you data warehousing concept also will be included along with that. And all live classes recorded, videos are going to be shared and 6 months validity for the course on the videos as well. Interview questions are going to be shared. Project explanation is going to be provided. Many project is covered under this MSBA course, that is Amazon. And interview tips and tricks will be provided. CV preparation guidance is provided. If you have any questions, either you can write a mail to this email ID, or you will be able to, uh, you know, uh, write your questions to this this email ID as well. And I give my personal number, so that is office number only. If you have any other questions, you will be able to directly connect with me on this number. So 991 991 9452 is my direct office number. If you have any other questions, you should be able to ping me in the WhatsApp, or you should be able to call me in the WhatsApp, and you can also ask the questions if you have something anytime. Okay. Okay, guys. And we have given one form in the chat window. So I am, sharing this in the chat window. Already my team has, shared this. You have to simply go to browser and try to open this and try to, fill this your email address, full name with the surname, location, and mobile number, and click on subscribe so that we will be able to continue the batch. Okay, I will just wait for a minute. So try to fill this. This form has been given in the chat window. Try to fill the form. Okay, once that is done, and we will be able to start our demo class. Chalo, guys. So anybody wanted to ask any questions, or if you want to share anything, go ahead and share it. So do you have any questions to ask, guys? So this batch is actually planned by Mr. Harsha. He's currently working for Accenture and recently got 35 lakh salary package. This guy supposed to handle this batch, but unfortunately this guy is not well. So that is the reason I'm going to be taking the demos for you. But remaining classes is going to be, taking for SSIS and SSAS and SSRS is going to be taking live classes. And apart from that, if you need my recording classes, because I'm not going to be taking live classes for you, right? He's going to be taking. But if you need my, recorded videos of previous batches that my team is going to be sharing. And if you have any questions, either you can just, go meet Mr. Harshavardhan, or you can also call me if you have any other clarifications or any doubts as well. Okay. So that is the one. Now, so this is the data I'm, seeking from you guys, and you can fill the form. If not, you will be able to write these details in the WhatsApp and send those details to 93981 and 18506. Your full name with the surname, course MSBA you need to write, city and email ID, and WhatsApp phone number to communicate. So these are the data we are seeking from you. So when you give the data, one advantage is that daily recording videos starting from today can be shared, in your email ID. And even though you miss any class, you will not be, suffer. You will be able to have all the videos sequentially in the portal so that you can watch them. The validity for the videos is for 6 months. Okay. After 6 months, if you wanted to extend the videos, we're not going to be charging the course amount, only the renewal amount you need to pay. It will be there in hundreds only. So maximum 300, 400 rupees, it will be there. You can extend for 1 or 2 months, or you can extend for max another 3 to 6 months. You can extend by paying some 300 rupees, 400 rupees per quarter or per semester. So the charges and everything, you can ask these numbers. If you wanted to extend the videos for, later after 6 months, by default, you will be able to get 6 months validity for the course videos and the course as well. Clear? And so, what are the other courses Go Online Trainings is going to be offering? MSBA and MSBA project, data warehousing, SQL Server development, data analytics using Power BI, Azure data engineering, and data bricks and Azure data factory, data science, AI and ML using Python and R languages, and DevOps. DevOps can be taught using Azure, or it can be taught in AWS as well. So anything you will be able to use, and Azure. So you need to have one tool, either AWS or you can use Azure. So Azure cannot be taught without using a cloud software. So we may use AWS DevOps, or we may have Azure DevOps. So you can learn. So all these things are, no coding, or you can say low coding programmings nowadays, and anybody can get into data analytics, data engineering, or business intelligence stack, and lot of opportunities. But backbone for all these things is SQL, right? So if you don't know SQL, it will be difficult for you to learn MSBA or a Power BI or a data engineering or a data science or DevOps, anything. So the backbone is for SQL. So we don't have live classes taught by me, but Mr. Arun. So Mr. Arun is a senior faculty with us. He's going to be taking live, SQL classes. If you wanted to join, you can also plan for Mr. Arun sir live, SQL classes. But if you don't have a time, you can also buy videos of mine, and approximately 45 hours videos are going to, already posted. You will be able to purchase those videos, and daily you have to watch one video. 1 hour video will be there. You can just watch 15 minutes. If you're getting a bored, and just pause it. Later, you watch again for 15 minutes, pause it. If you don't have a time or the mode, in the evening, again, you play the video and watch for 15 more minutes, like that. 1 hour SQL video, you can divide it into four parts, and you will be able to, complete the video on the same day. Clear? So without SQL, you should not learn all of them. So if you're learning all these things means, so you spend at least 1 hour for this course, and same day you should also spend 1 hour for this course, so that parallelly you will be able to, complete MSBA as well as SQL, because without SQL, even MSBA, you will not be able to understand or data warehousing or SQL Server. All these things needs SQL only, right? So this is the course I'm going to be talking about. SQL Server development. That is what is called a SQL. It will be for 45 days course. Clear? So you can attend Mr. Arun sir live classes. You can call my numbers. They will be able to give the schedules. But if you don't have a time, you will be able to call these guys and purchase the SQL videos of 45 days. And daily you have to watch one video and write the notes of SQL Server. And if you have any questions, you should be able to write the questions to me in this email ID, or you should be able to call me on my office number, right? So this is the SQL doubt, sir. I wanted to connect with you one to one. So when can we connect? When you send the message to this number, so I will be able to reply and will connect one to one. I will be able to troubleshoot not only your SQL issues, any other issues till you get the job placement. Clear? So everything we're going to be helping. Only thing is that you need to go and crack the interview. We'll give you complete, zero to complete advanced knowledge I'm going to be giving. I'm assuming that you don't know anything about IT industry. I'm assuming that many people are coming from non-IT background, maybe housewives, maybe coming from banking industry, insurance industry, or you may be doing a business, but you don't have any IT exposure at all. So I'm going to be starting from very very zero level to advanced level of training for MSB. MSB is completely no coding and low coding program and hot skill into the market, right? So SSIS is the ETL tool. We'll be talking about that. SSAS is the analytical tool. SSRS is the reporting tool. So all these things we will be able to talk one by one. And before going it further, and if you have any questions, you will be able to ask me now. So this is the complete syllabus. SQL Server is included in this course, and the fees is also included. And MSBA is going to be there. SSIS and SSAS and SSRS. Data warehousing concept also included. So if you need Power BI, you can also take Power BI if you wanted to have Power BI. Otherwise, you can leave this course. Okay. So you will be able to complete SQL Server, MSBA, and data warehousing. So it will take so minimum it will take you can say 3 months to complete, including what? Excluding Power BI. If you need Power BI, this will be extra. But if you wanted to complete MSBI, only MSBI is not sufficient. You need to know SQL Server as well. For the SQL Server, we're going to be giving you the videos only, right? So, or you can take Mr. Arun sir live classes. Anything you can choose. MSBA live classes are going to be there, and data warehousing. So live or videos are going to be provided for free. So totally three courses are going to be doing. And after that, you will be given a free project and sample CVs are going to be provided. See, CV preparation videos are going to be provided. Interview questions are going to be provided. 90% of the interview questions are going to come from our syllabus only. You need not separately learn anything, but SQL Server is the backbone for MSBA, Power BI, data analytics, data engineering, data warehousing. So without SQL Server, in depth of SQL Server, you never learn any other technology. You can learn parallelly SQL Server daily 1 to 2 hours, and MSBA daily 1 hour you need to practice, so that you will be able to complete all these things within 3 months of time. Okay. Chalo guys. So MSBA classes, I'm not going to be continuing further. So I'll give the demos, and later Mr. Harsha Vardhan is going to be taking all the MSBA classes. And if you need my videos, so even though Harsha Vardhan is taking his classes, you can take my recorded videos of MSBA, SSIS and SSAS and SSRS, and you can watch those videos and continue further. Even data warehousing, My videos are going to be given. Even SQL Server also, my videos can be given. But these classes are going to be live from Mr. Harshavardhan. Clear? So that is what is the point you need to know. Chalo, guys. Now, I wanted to tell you what is the business intelligence architecture. So, I wanted to tell you that. So, many companies, will have large amount of data. So, every company, when you take Amazon company or when you take a company called, State Bank of India, any company you take it, let me talk about Amazon company, right? Or I will be talking about State Bank of India, or I will say Walmart company, or you take any company, Indian Railways, Indian Railway, any company or anything you take it. So, what are the issues that they're going to be facing? So, let me talk about data challenges. So, if you go to Amazon company and ask, sir, where is your data? If you ask this question, they'll say, I have my data in different locations because we're doing business from India. I have some data in India and I have some data in US. I have some data in UK. I have some data in Japan, something like that. The next question you ask them, sir, what are the environments you're going to be using? So then say in India, Java applications are running. In US, .NET is running. In UK, Python is running. In Japan, SAP is running. In some of the call centers of Amazon, even we use Excel, or we are going to be using CSV files, or we are going to be using lot of PDF files, right? Lot of JSON data, lot of CSV file data, lot many things these people are going to be using, storing their data. You don't know what is JSON, what is a CSV, what is, all these things. So you should not be worried about all of them. So the company is going to be storing the data in different applications. It may be Java, maybe .NET, maybe Python, maybe Excel, maybe comma separated values files, or a PDF, JSON files, a text files. Lot of things are available in the world. So each and every company will be having their data. So will be in the different environments, different platforms or software tools. They're going to be using it. The next one I'm going to be talking about, what is the size of the data. So they may be having small size data, maybe GBs of data, and medium size data, maybe terabytes of data, or it is large size data. Large means I'm talking about a petabyte of data, zettabyte of data. It is completely unlimited data. Small data means what? It is GBs of data. Medium data means what? Terabytes of data. Large data means I'm going to be talking about this kind of a data. Clear? This kind of a data I'm going to be talking about. Petabyte, zettabyte, or you can say yottabyte or yollabyte of data. This kind of a data is called as a large data, or this kind of a data is called as a big data, right? So this kind of a data, small and medium level data, this kind of a data is called as a small data. This is the data is called as a big data. Clear? So the companies may have this kind of a data everywhere. Now, what is the readiness of the data? How clean the data is? That is what is called how accuracy as the data. So you may have low accuracy, or you may have a medium accuracy, or you may have high accuracy. What is the meaning of accuracy? Accuracy means a lot of dirty data, lot of bad values are going to be there. For example, you're going to be filling your address in Amazon site. You may write your address like this. Hyderabad spelling will be like this, right? So you may be writing a lot of spellings like that. Like that, you may be writing. So it is not the right spelling, or you wanted to type India, but you may type India spelling as like this, because you are going to be entering your data. Clear? It is not guaranteed that all the data is a clean data. So accuracy means how clean the data is. Lot of duplicates data may be there. Okay. Lot of misspelled data may be there, right? And a lot of blank values are going to be there. Blank means blank values are nothing but a null data. Null data means a blank data. Clear? And you may be having a lot of, what do you say, bad data, lot of error data. So we are not sure what kind of a data they may have it. So, but all the data belong to Amazon company data. Any questions? Somebody is unmuted. Guys, please mute. Okay. So now you may have a lot of duplicate, misspelled data, blank values, bad data, error data. All the data, when you have it, when you have a low accuracy, means it will be very problem whenever you create a report or whenever you analyze the data. It will be very difficult to get the correct output by taking the wrong data. So there is a saying, whatever goes in is wrong comes out will be wrong. Right? If you think negatively, you behave negatively only. If you think positively, you behave what? Positively. So if you take the wrong data, you will not be able to perform proper analytics. You cannot get it with the wrong data. You need to have the cleaned data. Clear? Like that, lot of issues every company will have. Data is not there in the single place. That is the one issue. Data is available in different environments. That is one more issue. And the sizes also, I'm going to be talking about different sizes of the data the company may be maintaining. So in India, they may be having this much of a data, size of data. In Japan, they may be having only this much of a data. Am I clear? So to remove all the challenges, what normally we're going to be doing, we're going to use what is called as a tool from the MSBA. I'm going to be using a tool from MSBA. The tool is called SSIS. What I'm trying to do, trying to get the data from here. I'm trying to get the data from here. I'm trying to get the data from here. So let me write what is this data all about. So this data may be, let us say, Java that is in India, right? So let me just increase the font. So Amazon company is going to be storing their data in India. Let me just increase the font to 20. I wanted to have, so this data may be in .NET. So this data may be in the US. It is Amazon company's data. So some more data may be in Dubai. All the data of the Dubai. So they're going to be maintaining a lot of call center data. All the data belong to which company? I'm talking about Amazon company. One company data I'm going to be talking about. This data is going to be available in different places, but all the data belong to Amazon company. But this data is not going to be very cleaned data. This data may not be having proper accuracy. So what we're going to be doing, we are going to be getting the data with the help of a tool called SSIS. Clear? So, so there is a ETL tool I'm going to be talking about in MSBI. MSBI is going to be having three tools. Now I'll give the history later. The first tool is called SSIS. So what are the tools in MSBI? So Microsoft Business Intelligence is started in year 2005. So in that, it is going to be having three tools. One is called SSIS. The second one is called SSAS. The third tool is called SSRS. Clear? So these three tools released by Microsoft in year 2005. So this is what is called SQL Server Integration Services. Okay, integration services, which is ETL tool. Integration means combining the data. The next one is called SQL Server a reporting tool and analysis tool. So this is one is called analysis tool. I'm going to be having this, and this is where we are going to be creating a lot of cubes. What is a cube and everything you will be able to discuss later. The last tool is called the reporting tool, where you're going to be creating a lot of reports, a lot of visualizations. You're going to be making it. So MSBI is launched by Microsoft in the year 2005, right? If you wanted to store the data, so as we know already, IT industry, if you talk about IT industry is going to be dealing with the data. If you wanted to deal with the data, IT stands for what? Information technology, right? Information technology. If you wanted to get the information, so information can be derived from the data. కదా సో ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ఎక్కడి నుంచి మనకు వస్తుంది ఫ్రమ్ వేర్ యూ విల్ బి ఏబుల్ టు గెట్ ద ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ యూ నీడ్ టు హ్యావ్ ద డేటా వాట్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ డేటా యూ మే హ్యావ్ ఎ బిజినెస్ డేటా రైట్ యూ మే హ్యావ్ what do you say social media data or you may have personal data or you may have IoT data. IoT means sensors data. Sensors are taking a lot of weather forecasting data, lot of flights are having lot of sensors. The data will get captured. Lot of factories. Lot of sensors are going to be collecting lot of data like temperature, speed of the machines, and electrical supply. Voltage supply issues. All the data is going to be collected using a sensors. IoT means what? Internet of Things. Okay, so Internet of Things is called sensors. Sensors data, flights data, logs data, business data, all the data IT industry is going to be taking, and IT industry is going to be storing all the data where? So IT industry storing the data. If you wanted to store large amount of data, IT industry is going to be using a tool called SQL. It is also called as a database management system. It is also called as a RDBMS tools or the softwares. Clear? If you wanted to store large amount of data, IT industry is going to be doing only two things. What are they? IT industry is going to be storing your data. That is step number one. IT industry is going to be computing your data. Computing means what? Processing. So what IT industry is going to be doing ante, IT industry is going to be doing only two things, storing the data, processing the data. What Microsoft is doing, storing the data, processing the data. What about Google? Google is also doing the same thing. What about Capgemini or Accenture or Patni? All IT industry is going to be doing only two things. They are storing your data with the help of SQL, right? And they are going to be computing the data. Computing means they are going to be processing the data. Processing can be done with the help of a what is called as a language, right? So we're going to be using lot of languages like C, C++, Java, dotted are going to be used to store to process your data. What is the meaning of a process? For example, in SQL, you saved 10 and 20. I wanted to know what is a sum. Sum is a processing. I wanted to know what is the average. I wanted to know what is the minimum. What is the maximum? Clear? If you wanted to do all these things, this is what is called a processing, or this is what is called a computing. Clear? If you store large amount of data in the SQL or RDBMS, so with the help of a language like C, C++, Java, .NET, we are going to be processing the data. I wanted to know what is the total. Total doing, performing the total is called as a processing. Clear? So all of them we are going to be performing with the help of a languages and the data storing technologies. Now SQL or SQL is the number one data technology that we're going to be using. So large amount of data is going to be stored in the SQL. So what are the SQL software tools? The popular tool is called Oracle. Then we have Microsoft SQL Server. It is from the Microsoft company. Then we have IBM company DB2. It is IBM's software, right? So then we have Natiza. It is also IBM company, RDBMS software. Like that, we have a lot many tools are available. MySQL and Postgres or PostgreSQL, and we have Teradata, right? So, lot of tools are available in the market. So, any tool you can use, all these tools are called SQL tools. All these are tools are called SQL tools, and all these tools are called, database management system tools or relational database management system tools. Oracle is also SQL tool. The same name Microsoft is used. Clear? So all of them are the SQL. SQL means data. You can store the data. You will be able to retrieve the data whenever you wanted to retrieve it. Clear? So remember, you can use Oracle, SQL Server and everything. So this concept is started in the 1970s in the IT industry. How do you store the data? Means you need to have a proper concept to store the data. So if you wanted to store a lot of blood, we're going to be using a blood bank. If you wanted to store a lot of data, we're going to be using a data bank. Data bank is called a database. If you have a large amount of gold, gold bank. Gold bank means what? Uh, Gold bank means lot of, what do you say, lockers you're going to be using. Data bank is called as Oracle SQL Server. It is a Oracle company's data bank. SQL Server is Microsoft company data bank. So you can go to any one company, you will be able to store your data. So SQL Server is Microsoft tool. So SQL Server is started. If you take the history of the SQL Server, it is going to be uh, RDBMS tool initially. So SQL Server 1.0 version started in the 1989, purely SQL, or you can say it is a database tool or database management system. It can store the data. But later on, 5.0, then we have 7.0, then SQL Server 2000 released. Clear? So till 2000, it can only store the data. But SQL Server 2005 onwards, it is released in 2005. It not only SQL software or RDBMS software. In this, Microsoft is also added three more tools: SSIS, SSAS, and SSRS is got added. Clear? So later in 2008, lot many tool, one more version, 2012, 2014, 2016, 2017, right? So then they have 2019, then they have 2022. So this is the latest SQL Server software, or you can say SQL software. What is the difference between SQL Server and SQL? Right? People may have this question: what is SQL? What is SQL Server? You will be able to get the difference in my SQL Server videos. I am telling you to watch. You need to at least know one of these software. All of them are called RDBMS software or SQL software. What is the difference between SQL and SQL Server? You will be able to understand in my videos. Clear? So you should be able to install either 2019 or 2022 in your computer, so that you will be able to have SQL is going to be installed, either MSBI is going to be installed. Clear? So what is the laptop configuration? So if you wanted to buy a laptop, so what is the configuration that you need to have? I'm going to be giving. So compulsorily Windows, okay, 10 or later. Clear? So compulsorily you need to have this, and minimum 4 GB of RAM is recommended. How much RAM? I'm going to be asking you to have it. 4 GB of RAM. Any processor you can have. Okay. Gaming laptop, normal laptop, any laptop is fine. But no Celeron processor. Okay, no Celeron processor. These are cheaper laptops. I don't recommend Celeron processor. Clear? I can recommend AMD processor or i3, i4, i5, any version you can have, or you can have Ryzen laptops, gaming laptop. Anything is fine except no Celeron processor. Clear? And minimum
Okay.
256 GB SSD. Yeah. Hello, please mute. So 256 GB SSD, that is hard disk I'm talking about. You need to have to install this software. So we will be able to have, I think day after tomorrow, we'll have one live class on how to install SQL installation. I will give the SQL software and I will show you how to install MSBA. Both of them, I will be able to show you live, but before that you need to arrange one laptop like that. Okay, so this is the laptop configuration that you need to have it, guys. So now I was talking about SQL Server is not a data storing software today. MSBA is going to be included in SQL Server today. SSIS stands for SQL Server Integration Services. ETL, SQL Server Analysis Services, where we're going to be creating a cube and reporting services. Now, what ETL is going to be doing? ETL is going to be extracting the data. What is the meaning of ETL? So I need to write ETL stands for extract the data and transform the data and load the data. So these are the two things we need to understand. Extracting means what? Read the data from the source. Clear? Transformation means clean the data or change the data as per your requirement. Loading means write the data into the destination. Clear? So what we are going to be doing? So ETL tools like SSIS is going to be reading the data from any source. It may be Java, .NET, Python, X, Y, Z, doesn't matter. It will be able to go read the data from the different sources. One source, multiple sources, thousands of sources, doesn't matter. Right? It will be able to read the data from the multiple sources. The transformation means you have to clean the data or you have to change the data based on your requirement. For example, I'm reading the data, let us say from employee US data, I have it. I have what is the data I'm going to be reading? Employee ID, employee name, employee gender. So this is the data I have. Employee number one, John, say male. Employee number two, let us say Mary, female, like that I have data. This is employee Amazon US data. Employee Amazon India data also we have. So what is the naming convention? Let us say the number is this. So name is called Ravi. So I'm going to be having like this 102 and the second employee call, let us say James, and co is also male, and 100, let us say 3 or 4, and Sita. I'm going to be having female data. Now, I wanted to combine this data and I want to combine this data and create simply employee data. So, what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to get the data from here. So, I will be able to get the data from here and I wanted to get the data from here as well. I wanted to keep the data. But if you see carefully, some of the places male and female only one letter. And here I'm going to be having male, male, female, complete spelling. So I don't want to have different things. Either all the data must be male means this is also should have complete male. Clear? And here I should be able to have completely spelling like this. Or everywhere I should maintain only one letter. Either that or this I need to follow. So this is what is called applying some transformation, cleaning or changing the data. Clear? So I wanted to get the data from where? I want to get the data from here and here. I don't want to maintain some data in male, female, full spelling, some data only M and F single spelling. I don't want to do like that. I wanted to have cleaned data. Clear? Transformation means cleaning. So that is what I'm going to be doing now. Now I want to take this initial data, all the data I'm going to be putting where initially all the data we are going to be keeping into one computer called staging server. Staging means temporary. Staging means a temporary. You're going to be buying a big hardware. Inside that, you're going to be installing SQL. SQL means what? You should understand any one of these software. Either Oracle you install, or SQL Server you install, DB2 install, or Netezza you install, MySQL you install, or Postgres. Any one of these, RDBMS tools are going to be installing all the data, initially you're getting from the Amazon systems. All the data will be go here. And this staging means a temporary. What all you do, you're going to be data cleansing. Data cleaning work is going to be happening once again. So remove dupes data, correct misspelled data, right? Or sometimes you convert the data, you merge the data, you may split the data, you may do lot of things here. Lot of things here. So end of the day, what is the important thing here? Important thing is I want to do the data cleaning. That is very, very important. Clear? I will give you a simple example. You wanted to go to supermarket and you wanted to buy some vegetables. So, for example, I go to shop number one. I wanted to go and buy some vegetables. So, what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to go and get the data from here. Okay. I want to go, and this is one vegetable shop. This is one more shop. You go buy some vegetables from here, buy some vegetables from here, buy some vegetables from here. After that, what you do? All the vegetables you are going to be temporarily storing. So this is what is your carry bag, right? Your carry bag it is. So what you do, all the vegetables are going to be keeping in your bag. So after coming home, what you do, you open the bag, you're going to be cleaning the vegetables. Clear? At the shop level also, you're going to be cleaning only cleaned potato, cleaned tomato, you're going to be taking and buying. But even though that is done, once again you come home, you're going to be again, taking all the items from the bag. It is a temporary purpose, going to be using a bag, temporary purpose. All the vegetables you're going to be keeping them in the a temporary bag, carry bag. You come home, you clean the vegetables once again. Some of the potato is gone. Some of the tomato is gone, some of the things are gone bad, so you cut them, you throw them, you put them in salty water, you peel them, lot of circus you do it. So like that we are going to be cleaning all the data here. It's cleaned data. What to do? Cleaned potato, cleaned vegetables. Again, what to do? You are going to be taking all these things from here, and again with the help of a ETL. Again, ETL I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using, let me just take and try to use ETL once again. SSIS I'm going to be taking, and with the help of this ETL tool, what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to take all this data, dump the final data into one more bigger machine. Clear? The bigger machine is called as a data warehousing machine. So this is your carry bag. So once you clean the vegetables, what you do? All the vegetables are going to be keeping them in the refrigerator. So what is a data warehouse? Data warehouse is a one more software. Data warehouse is a one more software. You should not give space in between, or you should not create like this data space, where space house. It is wrong. You should not write like that. Data is space, warehouse is a single word. So how data ware is going to be prepared? It is very, very simple. You are going to be buying a large hardware and you're going to be again installing a SQL software there. Clear? So I will give you what is a normal SQL, what is a data warehousing SQL. I will be able to give you simple introduction so that you can easily understand. For example, I wanted to, let us say, in my computer, I have 8 GB of RAM. Okay, in my computer, I have 8 GB of RAM. And I have i5 processor and 1 terabyte of hard disk. So this is my lappy or my laptop configuration. In my laptop, what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to install SQL. SQL means what? Oracle, SQL Server, Teradata. One software I'm going to be installing. So what is the maximum data SQL can store? Because SQL is going to be using the hard disk. This is my disk. Maximum data SQL can store only 1 terabyte. Why? My hardware capacity is only 1 terabyte. So even though I install SQL Server or Oracle here, so it will be storing only 1 terabyte of data. But now I wanted to give you one more scenario where I am going to be having 1000 GB of RAM. One bigger machine I'm going to be buying. Not only one processor, I'm going to be buying 100 high-five processors. Okay. And not 1 terabyte, I'm going to be having, let us say, 1000 terabyte of hard disk. So here I'm going to be installing same SQL. SQL means you may install Oracle. So this computer is called as a data warehousing computer. My laptop is simply called as a simply laptop. So in my laptop, I have installed SQL Server or Oracle, but still it is, I can say, Array, yaar, I have installed Oracle in my computer. But if I buy a bigger hardware, if I install Oracle here, so this machine is called as a data warehousing machine. I can say Oracle data warehousing server. Clear? Data warehouse means what is important? Large hardware is important. Software wise, same software I'm going to be installing Oracle. But if you have a small software, it is a simply I have installed SQL Server, or you can say simply you're saying I have installed Oracle in my computer. But if you install Oracle or SQL Server in the bigger machine, this will be called as a data warehousing machine. So, did you understand what is the difference between a data warehouse and a normal Oracle machine? Both of them are going to be having same software, but hardware wise very, very bigger. Bucket is also plastic, drum is also plastic, tank is also plastic. But what is the difference? A tank can carry 50,000 liter of water. So drum carry maybe 200 liter, or your bucket may be carrying 30 to 40 liters of water. Clear? That is the point. So, guys, so that is the point, guys. Any other questions as of now? So, end of the day, you are going to be getting a large amount of data, but all this data belong to what? All this data belong to a company. The company may be anything here. So I'm talking about a company called Amazon company. Amazon data I'm going to be getting and I'm going to be keeping it here. So whatever be the data that you're going to be getting, so this data will be stored in the Data warehousing. You think that every month or you think that every day you are going to be, let us say, uh, opening your laptop, amazon.com. So this is the site name you're going to be using. You wanted to buy some product from Amazon. This is your laptop. So you wanted to buy some product from the amazon.com. So you purchase something, the data is going to be registered or data is going to be writing there. So people are buying and buying, buying and buying, buying and buying. On the daily basis, the data is going to be coming from many users here. All the end users are going to be connected to these initial computers. So these computers are called as OLTP computers. Clear? Maybe Java machine, maybe .NET machine, maybe Dubai, Excel machine. All this data is going to be coming from the end user. Whenever you go to Amazon.com and trying to buy lot of products, a lot of fruits are going to be buying from Amazon.com. Or lot of laptops are buying, or laptop bed sheets or mobile phones are going to be buying on the regular basis. So all the data is going to be coming here and going to register. So this may be Java or a .NET or anything else. So here we're going to be getting the fresh data. OLTP means what? It is going to be containing the fresh data. Everyday data or business data is going to be coming and getting stored. So who's going to be giving the data? So end users are going to be connected to the OLTP machines. OLTP stands for online transaction processing. Clear? So in this diagram, we got to understand one more important thing. That is what is called OLTP. OLTP means what? Online. So transaction processing. Transaction means in Telugu, Lavadevi. Lavadevi means what? Whenever you buy anything, or whenever you sell, or whenever you inquire, whenever you ask, whenever you cancel anything, it is a transaction. You come and ask, sir, do you have a Java course with you? Sir, do you have Power BI course with you? Sir, do you have a data engineering course with you? You call us and ask an inquiry. So inquiry is a transaction. You go to the bank, do the cash withdrawal. That is a transaction. You go to the bank, pay EMI for the loan. That is a transaction. You open an account is a transaction. You close an account is a transaction. You go to phone pay, you transfer the fund to your friend. That is a transaction. Clear? So OLTP means what? Online transactions where fresh data is going to be stored. Whenever you send a money using a Paytm or a phone pay, Google Pay, phone pay is going to be storing your data in a computer. The computer may be Java computer, .NET computer, Python computer, doesn't matter, which is going to be storing the fresh data. Wherever fresh data is there, that computer is called as a OLTP computer. Remember, so whatever we're using today, all of them are OLTP. You go to the bank, withdraw the cash. You use phone pay, you're going to be making lot of transactions. You go to bookmyshow.com, you book lot of movie tickets, and you go to train reservation counter, you're going to be buying a train ticket. So whatever you're using, all of them, all applications are called OLTP applications. It will store small size data, maybe less than 1 terabyte of data. So it will be maximum 1000 GB is equivalent to what, Nana? 1 terabyte of data. You can say it can store lesser than that only. 500 to 1000 GB of data is going to be storing small hardware. And most of the time, the data is going to be writing. Okay, most of the time you go to the bank, you're going to be depositing the cash, withdrawing the cash. Once in a while, you're going to be checking what is my balance. That is reading. Clear? You never, only read the data. Most of the time, you're going to be writing the data, right? In Amazon.com or a banking or railway reservations. If you read the data, Amazon will not have a lot of transactions. You're going to be writing the data. Most of the time, OLTP applications are going to be used for writing the data. Whose data? End users data. End users means whenever you buy something, So whenever you process something, whenever you withdraw, whenever you make any payment in the phone pay application or Paytm application, banking software, insurance company or loan company, all the applications are OLTP applications, and users are connected. So these applications are there to run the business. To run the business, these applications are there. But daily basis, if you fill the data, daily basis, you keep on filling the data here, what will happen? One day, this server is also full. It will become full one day, right? You keep on getting the data, keep on getting the data. One day, these buckets are full. When the buckets are full, what normally we're going to be doing? All the data we're going to be taking, and we're going to be keeping all the data into a bigger drum. This is the bigger drum I'm going to be maintaining. So this is the buckets data, small servers data I'm going to be bringing, and later on, this buckets will become empty. Again, it will take another 6 months or 1 year time to get large amount of data. After 6 months, even these buckets or the servers, these computers will become full. Again, what you do, you're going to be taking all the data, dumping into this data warehouse. Data warehouse, you think as a drum or the tank. So getting all the data from here and putting all the data here. Again, you go back, these buckets are empty. You think every day you're getting a water. All right. So what you do, you don't have a water supply to your building. You're dependent on municipality water. Morning 6 o'clock, water tanker comes. What you do? You take a bucket. So this is your bucket. You take a bucket, plastic bucket. Your mother is going to be taking the silver bucket. Your father and everybody is going to be collecting the water. And all the water is full in the buckets, because the bucket size is 30-40 liter, but it's a fresh water. Fresh water, small amount of water, all the water going to be collecting and keeping it here. So keeping it here. Again, you will come back with the empty buckets. Again, you're going to be collecting the water in the buckets, and you're going to be dumping into the drum. So what is the data warehouse? Bigger drum or the tank. What are the OLTP? OLTP means small buckets. So instead of daily getting the data into the bucket and manually you're going to be dumping into drum. So one of your friend told, hey, don't do that. Try get a motor. Trying to buy a motor. So one of your friend told, hey Bhaskar, don't do manually shifting the water, picking up the water. You try to implement what is called as a water pump. You better buy it. Motor pump. So motor pump, I'm going to be buying it. What is my motor pump here? My motor pump will be your ETL. So what I'm trying to do? I'm trying to go, and if I wanted to buy a water motor pump, so lot of pumps are available, right? So these many pumps are available. So what I'm trying to do, I will take any one of the pump. Okay. Either I can use this pump, or I can use this pump, or I can use this pump. I will be able to collect it. This is my bucket, and I will have a bigger tank. This is my data warehouse. So what is this? It is a data importing exporting tool. Clear? ETLs are nothing but your motor pumps. It can connect to multiple sources and multiple tanks also it connect. Clear? So ETL is nothing but a water pump. It will take the data from here, and when you switch on the motor pump, all the data will go. Again, after some time, the bucket will be getting the water, and after some time, switch on the motor for 1 minute, all the water will can go. So ETL is nothing but your motor pump. All the data is going to be pushing into the drum or the tank. So in your body, you have a motor pump. So what is your motor pump? Your heart pumping the blood, right? Pumping the blood. So in your body also, blood will go from one place to another place. Blood is a ETL tool in your body. What is filtering area, cleaning area, staging? Your kidney. Kidney is a staging where the blood is going to be cleaned before supplied to the different parts. Clear? So your heart is a ETL tool in your body. Your staging means a temporary kidney. Your staging area, it will clean the blood. Am I clear? So all these things you need to understand. End of the day, the data is going to be going where? To them by this machine. Whenever you buy any mobile or whenever you buy any product online, all the data will come here, or phone pay application. Whenever you make any what do you say, any transactions here, these are OLTP transactions. Your data warehousing is called as a OLAP application. OLTP or OLAP. OLTP stands for the online transaction processing, and OLAP stands for the online analytical pricing. So fresh data will be here, right? If the server is full means the historical data will go all, every 6 months or every month or every weekend, all the fresh transaction data will go from using a ETL to staging. You clean the data, cleaned data will be gone and it is going to be storing in the bigger server. This computer is called as a data warehousing computer. Clear? So this is OLTP and one is called OLTP. These two are compulsory interview questions. Clear? So what is OLTP? What is OLTP? So what kind of a data you have? So online analytical processing. Analytical processing. What kind of a data? Fresh data you don't have. It is going to be containing historical data. So this is also called as a, in simple words, your data warehousing systems. Not a small data. Every month 500 GB of data into, let us say, 12 months data. It is 6,000 GB of data. All right. Equivalent to 6 terabytes of data per 1 year into 10 years of data. It will become 60 terabytes of data. All right. So this kind of a data, if you wanted to store, normal systems are not going to be used. Can you use a bucket to store drums of data, tanks of data? No, drum can be used to store large amount of data, or you're going to be having a bigger tanker. So large data. It is not the read and write data. It is going to be read only data, because historical data, who's going to be using this data? This is going to be used by the business user to analyze the business. How my business is happening last 10 years. Clear? Business user means your CEO, right? Your managers, in the Amazon company will be create lot of reports, and they will be able to analyze the data. How the my business lost 10 years. How the data, how does Apple iPhone product sales, all Apple 11, Apple 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 in India lost 5 years sales. I wanted to know last 1 year data may be available in OLTP computer. Last 6 months data will be available in OLTP, but last 5 years data will be available in the OLAP system or in the data warehousing system. So what normally we do? We get the data. We're going to be getting the data. All the data is going to be stored initially into the data warehousing. Later, we're going to create a one more thing called cubing. Okay. The next one I'm going to be talking about SSAS. Cube we're going to be creating, where we're going to be processing the data. I told you what is a processing. Processing means, for example, I'm getting a data, 10 is there, 20 is there. This is the raw data, but old data. So you have 10 and 20, but who's going to be processing the data? Cube will give you what is the total. Total is sum. What is the minimum? Minimum is 10. What is the maximum? 20. Right? How many numbers are going to be there? Two numbers. So data warehousing is a refrigerator, but refrigerator is going to be having the raw vegetables, raw chicken. But only with the fridge, you will not be able to prepare a good food. So where you're going to be going? You're going to be going to the kitchen. In the kitchen, you're going to be preparing the food. Your kitchen is where the preparation, the processing is going to be happening. So now SSAS is where you're going to be performing operations like processing. What is the total? What is the minimum? What is the maximum? Last 5 years of sales in India, last 5 years of sales in the let us say in Europe, all the things I wanted to understand, all these things are included within your OLAP. OLAP means what? Online Analytical Processing System. So you have OLAP means storing the data as well as you're going to be processing the data. Data warehousing is a refrigerator. All the raw vegetables are available. But if I have a vegetable, I wanted to have the cooked food, right? Who's going to be cooking the food? Kitchen and stove, oven, where you're going to be cooking the vegetables, right? So you have a raw data. You have billions of numbers are available. I wanted to know what is the total. No, getting a total from the billions of numbers is not so easy. So that is where we're going to be using SSAS. It will give you what is the grand total, what is yearly wise total, what is the monthly total, what is the city wise sales, month wise sales, brand wise sales, quarter wise sales. All the totals and everything will be done in the SSAS cube. Once that is ready, once the food is ready, you're going to be serving the food in the plate. Clear? So you take the plate, all the cooked items you're going to be putting them into a plate. This plate is called your reporting. This is your plate. Okay. Your plate is called your reporting. You're going to be neatly garnishing and displaying the data. So this is where you're going to be coming your SSRS or maybe your Power BI. Even Excel is also a good reporting tool or Tableau. Lot of reports we're going to be making with the help of this. You can use, one of the tools to showcase this data. This data, these reports are going to be taken by the end user. So decision makers, management is going to be taking the reports, SSRS, Power BI, Excel, Tableau, and end of the day, they are going to be analyzing the reports. Okay. So you will be working with the SSIS, which is going to be taking 20 hours of time to complete it. And the staging also, I will be explaining about 5 hours or 3 hours of class will be there. Data warehousing 10 hours we are going to be including for free. SSAS 10 hours going to be there. SSRS we're going to be having for 10 hours. Clear? So again, you need to know SQL. SQL is for 45 hours. Okay. So minimum it is going to be taking SSIS, we're going to be starting. Then afterwards, data warehousing concept. Afterwards, SSAS. And at the last, we're going to be having SSRS. So MSB is going to be completing all these things. Clear? So what is the things that we're going to be doing? Collecting the data, processing the data, cleaning the data, storing the data, processing the data, and creating a report. So all these things from here to here, from there to here, whatever be the activities that going to be doing, that is what is called as a data engineering. Data engineering means what? Getting the data, cleaning the data, storing the data, creating a data warehousing, and processing the data. So that is what is called data engineering or data preparation. So after that, you're going to be preparing a report. Clear? So many people will ask you this question. What is the data analytics or business intelligence means? Data analytics. It is also called as a business intelligence means. MSB means business intelligence means Microsoft business intelligence means data engineering. This is also called as data preparation and create a report. So data engineering means you should know SQL, you have to know SSIS, you have to know data modeling, data warehousing, blah, blah, blah. Reporting means you need to know SSRS, right? Or you need to know Power BI. So this will be 70% of the time you're going to be doing and remaining 30% of the time you're going to be doing. So data analytics, business intelligence means getting the data, storing the data, cleaning the data, processing the data, then create a lot of visualizations and the reports with the help of a Power BI or SSRS, or some people are going to be using even Excel tools. Clear? So data engineering and reporting is called as a data analytics or a BI. Data analytics will be talking about understanding the past. Okay. So understanding the past is called as a data analytics. But what is a data science? It is also called as AI and ML. It is predict the future. Both of them are not same. Remember, predict the future. So I wanted to know question. What was my sales in India last 5 years? It is understanding the past. Kada? The same question that analytics is going to be like that. So what will be my sales in India next 5 years? This will be a prediction. Clear? So you are going to be getting the data and from different places, all the data are going to be putting into a data warehousing. This is your data warehouse. In the data warehousing, AI people are going to be doing future predictions. BI team is going to be creating a lot of Power BI reports or SSRS reports. So on the data warehousing data, AI team is going to be working and BA means we MSBI team is going to be creating SSRS reports. But these are the data sources and from where you're going to be performing ETL operations and you will be able to get the data as well. Clear? So any questions? So what is your role in the company? So today companies are asking SQL, SSRS, and some companies are asking today Power BI as well. Clear? I will show you what are the job opportunities that is available for the MSBA developer. Even though you don't know Power BI, let me show you what are the opportunities that is there in the Naukri.com. Let me go to Naukri jobs. I wanted to say work from home jobs also available now. I wanted to go to Naukri.com. So let me just open this site. I will say MSB or BA developer. So I wanted to go and search. Where is that? Naukri.com. Let me go and open this site. I don't need all these things. Simply I'll say Naukri.com. I will talk about MSBA, right? So jobs. So if you take MSBA jobs, 5,047 jobs are available as of now. You will be able to see SSRS, MSBA SQL Server. But even though you say Power BA. Power BA, you will have 6,000, 8,000. Jobs are available currently. It is showing only in Hyderabad location. I think it is showing. You can just watch. They're also asking Power BA, data analysis, DBMS, data warehousing. So MDX means SSAS they're asking. SSAS they're asking. So Power BA, MSBA, both application needs what? MSBA plus Power BA both. Clear? Remember that point. So 1, 2, 3 years, 2.6 years. So MSBA, Power BI, when go, definitely people are asking about SSAS and SSRS and SQL. You can have all the combinations. Okay. So this is what we're going to be having. So I think the next classes are going to be taken by Mr. Harshavardhan. It's going to be starting with Harshavardhan is going to be taking. So I think Harshavardhan is not well. That is the reason I have taken this demo. So you can call these numbers, right? So they will be able to tell you when is the next batch is going to be taken. So SSIS is going to be starting. It will be for 20 classes. It will be very easy drag and drop software. You need to have it. So for the remaining questions and everything, you can call this team, or you can also mail me, or you can also call me on my number. I have given my number, right? So 991 is my number. So 9462 this is a board number. 9452 is my direct number. You can just call me for the further details. Okay. So or you can also reach this number. You will be able to get the remaining details. Clear? So you will be able to get SQL Server live or video classes. MSBA live classes will be there. Data warehousing will be for free. And one project is also included for free. And you will be able to get CV preparation, interview preparation, and everything is going to be included for free and one project case studies assignments are going to be included for free. And the payments and everything, you can just ask uh, my team so that you can just make the payment and continue the live classes. The term business intelligence introduced by analyst Dr. Howard Tussner in 1989. So what is the meaning of get the data? You analyze the data. If you wanted to analyze the data, you cannot analyze one day data, right? You need to get at least 10, 20 years of data, then keep it in the central place, and you can understand how the business is happening last 5 years, 10 years. So you can analyze when you have a huge amount of data. Otherwise, business intelligence cannot be done on the one day data. OLTP applications where you don't analyze the data. You may create a report, but analysis is not going to be done on the OLTP data. OLTP data means what? It is a fresh data, right? So fresh data, nobody is going to be doing analytics on the data warehousing data. Data warehousing means what? Large data, historical data, where we can analyze the data, taking the business decisions. Clear? So this is the thing I have spoken about. So what is OLTP? What is OLAP? OLTP is the computer where less space, more write operations, and users are going to be connecting, blah, blah, blah. And OLAP or data warehousing means read only, historical data, large data, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So we don't use data warehousing applications as an end user. We are going to be connecting to data warehousing. So data warehousing founder is Mr. William Enman and Ralph Kimball. So this topic I'm going to be covering later. So 10 hours videos are going to be having what is data warehousing, blah, blah, blah. So don't worry about all of them. Clear, guys? So you can just make the payment and continue and enroll for the batch. And if you need my videos also, my team can give you, but only thing is that I cannot take the live classes. Okay, so you can get my videos, but not very new videos. I think it will be old videos, but the stuff is after that not much changes in the MSBA stack, right? So Microsoft is working towards Azure. Microsoft is working towards Power BI. So not much difference MSBA. So you can take those videos and you can also watch. And if you wanted to attend live classes, you can attend. You can just ask the course fees and everything to these numbers, or they will be able to send the course fees now. Just make some installment amount, just continue with that. And the next concept schedule, my team is going to be giving it to you. I think it will start within 1 or 2 days time, and just make the payment. And then if the Harsha Vardhan is not there, so I can also take the couple of classes. Once he's ready, he will be able to continue further. Okay. So just make the payment and continue in this. What is it? Course fees and everything. You can ask my team. They will be able to send the payment links and everything. Make some installment amount and continue. Any other questions you have?